another watch. Hi, welcome to the channel. It's Sunday, and we're going to talk about the Samsung Galaxy Watch 8. Is that right? I think that's what it is. Anyway, as many of you may know, I got a Galaxy Z Fold 7 to try out the Galaxy side of things, and I gotta say, I really like it. I have been having fun with it. It's maybe just because it's new and it's the novelty of it, but I really like the form factor of it. I like how it opens up. I like the size. Android's a little clunky. I'm not a proficient at it, but it's okay. One thing though, a lot of the customization stuff that they tout as being so awesome is you have to download something from the store to do it. So with Apple, everything that you have is like kind of contained within the phone. You can download things obviously from the App Store, but when it comes to like the core stuff, it's all contained there and all nice and safe and secure. But anyway, Android has a ton of stuff that you can do, so it's kind of cool. But anyway, that was last week's video. This week's video is the watch. As you can tell, I am rocking two watches because I'm still wearing my Apple Watch, even though I am carrying the Galaxy as my primary phone day to day. I thought, I need a watch. So I got this one. I traded in a Apple Watch Ultra that I had laying around, first generation, and it ended up costing me next to nothing to get this. So I went ahead and got this so that I could give it a fair shot. Apples to apples kind of situation. And I gotta say, I like it. I like the watch. A lot of people complain that the watch is round, the watch face is round. But actually I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool looking. One thing I don't like is I don't like the band that I chose to get with it. I don't remember what the name of the band was. Let me see if I can get this box open. Look, it's an unboxing. Look, this is how you open a box. Well, actually, okay, that's whatever, I didn't do it right. But anyway, I always love those videos because people are like, ooh, this feels premium. It's a box. Like, calm down. Anyway, let's see. So that's the watch stuff. Let's see. Because you actually choose the band separately. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. So I chose the what is that? Aesthetic Shirt band? It's like a mint or a sage green. It's not, I don't dislike the band, but if you could see it's doing this thing where this is kind of flopped out a little bit, I'm not a fan of that. But that could have just been the wrong size. I ordered a medium large and I have dainty small wrists, so I probably just needed a small medium. But anyway, so the watch, does what watches do. It tells time. It syncs with your phone, so you can read your text messages, and you can use complications to see the weather and all kinds of cool stuff. Last night I spent a large majority of the night with one of those videos that's like tips and tricks, and going through and looking at all this stuff. And some of the stuff is really cool. And, I had fun trying it, but the bottom line of it is that it's not stuff I'm going to do every day. And oh my God, no, can you stop, Hank, squeaking your toy? Hank has a Pop-Tart toy that I got him today, and he loves it, and it squeaks, and he just sits there and squeaks it at me consistently and constantly. Anyway, the watch. So, it fits pretty good. And like I said, I like the round one. This is just the regular 8. It's not the classic or I guess their version of an Ultra or whatever. It's not that. But, considering I went from the Ultra to the Apple Watch 10 and it's been fine, I didn't think I needed to get anything too big. And plus I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it because, I have a lot of Apple stuff and I don't want to turn around and be spending money on a bunch of other stuff yet. So where does that leave me with the Apple debate? Oh, anyway, back to the watch. Sorry. So a lot of those cool features that I tried were cool. And admittedly, some people might use those. I'm just not that person. So, for me to say that, oh, wow, this has so much more functionality than the other one is not really true. They basically do the same thing, or maybe they do the same thing in different ways, or this one does this and this one does that. This one's more focused on fitness. This one's more focused on, controls and things like that. Whatever. At the end of the day, it's a watch. It tells time, sits on your wrist. You don't have to pull your phone out of your pocket to see who texts you. But one thing that and actually I said this last week, that I'm continually happy with is the fact that the Galaxy Fold will work with the Meta glasses a lot better. So I can send text messages, I can make phone calls, I can do everything without ever touching my phone, just speaking into the glasses. Whereas with the Apple ecosystem, or the iOS situation going on over there, you could do like a lot of that stuff, but like you couldn't send text messages. It wouldn't let you. And I don't think you can initiate phone calls, although I can't remember. I think after not being able to send the text, I just kind of stopped doing that and just waited for people to call me and to read it out. But anyway, yeah, so I am, so now I'll say, where am I with Apple? So if Apple, so I'm going to watch the event on Tuesday because I just can't not. But from all the leaks and all the things that I've watched online, it seems like it's going to be oh my God, don't start that again, Hank. No, Day loves you. It's going to be another, hey, we changed this and we made this, slightly different, and here's a new color. And I mean, if that's the case, that's fine. But I don't think at this point that I will. Are you done? Thank you. So I don't think at this point I will. I think I'm going to skip the iPhone 17. I think I'll just wait. Now, if they were to pull out of left field a foldable iPhone, all bets are off. I'm right back in line. But if that's not coming until next year, I might just wait until next year. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm scrapping everything I've got. I'm not. I love using the other products. I like using my Apple Vision Pro. I like using, I love their headphones. I'm not going to get the Galaxy headphones because that just seems kind of overkill. I use, but with the phone, I use. It's funny because I have Amazon Music as the primary for the Galaxy, and then of course Apple Music is for the iPhone, and I use my Apple headphones for, of course, the iPhone, and I use the Samsung headphones or Sony, sorry, not Samsung, the Sony headphones for the Galaxy. So I mean, I think that works out well, and I'm going to kind of stay with that. So anyway, that is this week's ramble about, having the watch and life in the tiptoeing over to the Samsung side and exploring the Galaxy. Maybe I'll give you a little clip of my driving video. The drive back from Burlington can be really pretty, especially at sunset. I was over there because it was Pride and they were having some kind of event, and I went to it, and then I realized that I was tired and old and I wanted to come home. So anyway, so I hope everybody has a great week. Stay safe and sane, and I will see you next week. I do not have a good way to do that. It all sounds forced and fake. But anyway, take care. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would like to, and maybe get other people to subscribe. I would appreciate that. But either way, have a great night.